In this video, I am going to show you 5 clear signs that you are not a profitable trader yet. If you see yourself in these signs, do not panic. I used to make every single one of these mistakes. The difference between losing traders and winning traders is simple. Losing traders ignore these signs. Winning traders fix them one by one. Most retail traders lose money over time. This is not because the market is impossible. It is because of psychology, risk, and bad habits. So in this video, I will expose these bad habits, and I will give you simple, concrete fixes for each sign.
If you are new here, welcome to the Sigma Trader. On this channel, we talk about real trading, real psychology, and real risk management. No Lamborghinis, no fake profits. Just the truth about what it takes to become a consistent trader. Stay until the end because I will give you a simple action plan that you can apply today to start moving from losing trader to professional mindset.
These are the 5 signs we will cover. Emotional trading, bad risk management, no trading journal, FOMO and chasing the market, and bad trade management. Let us start with sign number 1. Sign number 1. You trade emotionally. Be honest with yourself for a second. When you place a trade, do you have a clear written plan? Or do you click buy or sell because you feel excited, bored, or angry? Emotional trading looks like this. You see a big green candle on Euro USD. You feel FOMO. You jump in with no clear entry, no clear stop loss, and no clear take profit. Maybe the market moves a little in your favor. You feel like a genius. Then it reverses and stops you out. You feel stupid, angry, and confused. Next trade, you over-risk to get the money back. This is not a strategy. This is gambling.
There is nothing wrong with having emotions. You are human. The problem is when your emotions are stronger than your plan. If you cannot answer these simple questions before you enter a trade, you are trading emotionally. Questions like, what is the exact setup? Where is my entry? Where is my stop loss? Where is my take profit? How much of my account am I risking? If you do not know these answers before you click the button, then the market is in control, not you. Fix for sign 1. The fix is simple, but not easy. You need a pre-trade checklist. Write a small checklist that you must complete before every single trade. For example, is my setup valid? Structure, order block, liquidity, etc.? What is my entry price? What is my stop loss? What is my target? What is my risk as a percentage of my account? If you cannot fill this out, you do not trade. No exceptions. You will be surprised how many bad trades disappear when you force yourself to answer these questions. Transition. Now that we talked about emotions, let us look at the second sign that kills most accounts. Bad risk management.
Sign number 2. You risk too much. You can have a good strategy. You can understand market structure, order blocks, fair value gaps. But if you risk too much per trade, sooner or later, one bad day will destroy your account. Here is what bad risk looks like. You risk 5%, 10%, or even 20% of your account on a single trade. You increase your lot size after a loss to make it back. You move your stop loss further away because it will come back. This is how traders blow accounts. Not because the setup was wrong, but because the risk was insane.
Look at this example. If you risk 10% per trade, 5 losses in a row will cut your account in half. This is not extreme. Losing streaks happen to every trader in every system. If you risk 1% per trade, Those same 5 losses are only a 5% drawdown. Big difference in psychology. Big difference in survival. Fix for sign 2. Here is the rule. Risk 1% or less per trade until you are consistently profitable. Use a position size calculator. You take your account size, multiply by your risk percentage, and divide by the distance from your entry to your stop loss. That gives you your lot size. Never increase your risk because you are emotional. You only adjust risk as part of a clear, tested plan. Transition. So, we covered emotional trading and bad risk. The next sign is even more sneaky. Most traders completely ignore it. They do not track anything. Sign number 3. You do not keep a trading journal. Ask yourself, if I look at my last 50 trades, what are my statistics? What is my win rate? What is my average reward to risk ratio? Which setups work best for me? On which pairs do I lose the most? If you do not know the answers, you are trading blind. A journal is not just for nerds. A journal is your X-ray. It shows you exactly where you are bleeding money. Your journal does not have to be complicated. You can use a notebook, a spreadsheet, or a Notion template. What matters is consistency. For every trade, write the date, the pair or instrument, the setup you used, your entry, stop loss, and target, your risk in percent, the result in R, for example, plus 2R, minus 1R, and your emotion on a scale from 1 to 10. After 20 to 50 trades, sit down and review. You will start to see patterns. Maybe you lose more when you trade after a long day. Maybe you lose more on certain pairs. Maybe one setup is actually very strong for you. Fix for sign 3. Set a rule today. No journal, no trade. If it is not written, it does not exist. At the end of each week, spend 30 minutes reviewing your trades. Highlight your best setups and your worst mistakes. This is how you turn the market into a teacher instead of an enemy. Transition. So now you have a plan, good risk, and a journal. But there is another sign that kills consistency. FOMO and chasing every move. Sign number 4. You chase the market. FOMO is one of the biggest reasons traders lose money. You see a clean move that already happened. You think, I missed it, but maybe there is still some left. You jump in late. You get in at the worst possible price. The market pulls back, hits your stop, and then continues without you. You did not trade your plan. You traded your fear of missing out. The market moves every day, but you do not need to catch every move. You only need to catch the moves that fit your setup. When you chase price, you are buying someone else's profit. The smart money is taking profit while you are entering. Fix for sign 4. Here are practical rules. 1. Define your exact setup and your exact entry conditions. 2. If price leaves without you, do not chase. You missed it. That is fine. 3. Set alerts at your levels so you do not stare at charts all day. 4. Limit your number of trades per day. For example, maximum 3 trades. If you hit the limit, you stop trading. Remember this. Missing a trade is not a loss. A bad FOMO trade is a real loss. Transition. We are almost done. You can have all the previous points in place and still lose money because of the final sign. Sign number 5. You manage trades poorly. Many traders actually have a decent win rate. They win more trades than they lose, but they are still not profitable. Why? Because they cut their winners too early and they let their losers run. Here is how it looks. You enter a trade with a target of 2R or 3R. As soon as price moves a little in your favor, you get scared and close the trade at 0.5R. Then the market continues to your original target without you. On the other hand, when a trade moves against you, you move your stop loss further away. You hope it will come back. It does not. You take a big loss.
Look at this. If your average win is smaller than your average loss, you can have a high win rate and still be a losing trader. Your goal is simple. Keep your average loss small and controlled. Let your average win be at least 2 times your risk when the market allows it. Fix for sign 5. Here are rules you can apply. 1. Decide your target before you enter. Do not move your target closer just because you feel fear. 2. Do not move your stop loss further away after entry, ever. 3. Consider moving stop to break even only after the market clearly moves in your favor, not after just 1 or 2 pips. 4. Review your last 20 trades and calculate average win in R, average loss in R. Adjust your management rules to improve that ratio. Transition. Now we covered the 5 signs. Let us put everything together into a clear action plan.
Let us review quickly. Sign 1. You trade emotionally. Fix. Use a pre-trade checklist so your plan is stronger than your feelings. Sign 2. You risk too much. Fix. Risk 1% or less per trade and use a position size formula. Sign 3. You do not keep a journal. Fix. Track every trade and review weekly to see where your edge really is. Sign 4. You chase the market. Fix. Wait for your levels. If you miss a move, let it go. Another setup will come. Sign 5. You manage trades poorly. Fix. Protect your losers with fixed stops and give your winners room to hit your target. If you saw yourself in these signs, do not feel ashamed. Every profitable trader went through this phase. The difference is they decided to treat trading like a profession, not a casino. Here is your action plan. Tonight, write your pre-trade checklist. Set your maximum risk per trade. Create a simple journal template. Define your daily trade limit. And write clear rules for how you will manage winners and losers. If you want help with this, I have left a free trading journal template and risk calculator in the description. You can also find links to my recommended brokers and prop firms. Use them only if you are serious about improving your process. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a trader who needs to hear this. Remember, you do not become a profitable trader by wishing. You become profitable by fixing your habits, one sign at a time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.